Hello, children. So today is Thursday, and this is Biography Week. So this week we started off by having a go at a reading comprehension based on a biography about David Attenborough's life. We answered questions on that. Then we moved on, and we had a look at prepositional phrases. That was a grammar activity that will hopefully help you to be able to use those in your writing. Then yesterday you selected the person you'd like to write your biography about. Okay, so you decided on the person, and it was had to be somebody who you admire, as it's Children's Mental Health Week, and we thought that there's lots of people who we admire for lots of different reasons. And then today on team, you shared the person that you admire and talked about why you admire them, giving reasons for your answers. So now in English, you're going to move on from that and you're going to actually plan your biography. Okay. So you're going to be researching a bit more into the life of the person you admire. And then you're going to actually plan the biography. There's a planning sheet here, but what we'd like is that you handwrite your plan. So you do it onto paper because for the rest of this week, so tomorrow, and then moving on into next week, you're going to be writing your biography. So you're going to write your introduction and your first paragraph tomorrow, and then on Monday you'll write the main body of your piece of writing. So that means that if you've got the plan easily handwritten, it will help you. Okay, so you have on this screen here, you have an example what a good one looks like of a biography about Mae Jemison. And then you also have the biography of David Attenborough so that you can have a look at what a biography should look like. So sometimes they're divided with little subheadings for early life, um, main part of life, remarkable achievements, etc. And other times they're just written as a full piece of writing, like the one below. So the way you organise your piece of writing um, might be slightly different to somebody else's, but it will follow the biography pattern. So if you have a look at the PowerPoint here, it explains that biography is writing about someone else's life. It highlights the key events that have happened in their life. It can be written about someone who's dead or alive, and will include your biography will include information about why you admire that person. So there's a bit of a twist to it. There's some examples of some biography covers, but then the key things that a biography include are the title, the name of the biography. They're in the past tense, third person. It's a catchy introduction, set out in paragraphs, because even if they've got many subheadings, they're set out in paragraphs. And the life events are in chronological order. So, however you organise the text, even if you do use little bullet point subheadings, it will always be in chronological order, or you use rhetorical questions to open each paragraph, it'll still be in chronological order. So that's really important to remember. Okay. Um, so you've got the example biography then below, which I'll just open here. So as you can see, the opening is always explaining who the person is, why they're important, and what's special about them. So this one starts with a rhetorical question. Have you ever dreamed of flying freely through outer space surrounded by a sea of stars? Mae Jemison fulfilled that dream. On September the 12th, 1992, aboard the spaceship Endeavour, she became the first African American woman to blast into outer space. This wasn't the only time, however, that Jemison reached for the stars and realised her dreams. So it tells us why she's important. It's catchy because of the rhetorical question, um, and making it sound exciting. Have you ever wanted to fly through outer space? But then also it leaves us on a cliffhanger, and then we begin to hear about the chronological order of her life in the next paragraph. Okay, so as you can see, then it does tell her life over the next following paragraphs from her younger days to what happened when she made her biggest achievements, and then as she uh, got into her early life, her later days, it's the third or fourth paragraph, and then a conclusion. Okay. So, what you're going to be doing today is you're going to be having a look through the biography PowerPoint and the example, and then you're going to decide on who you're writing your biography about, and you're going to make your plan. So as you can see here, here's the plan. So you can have a title, and then it tells you what to include in your introduction, what to include in your first paragraph, etc. So you're going to do some research on that person and then draw out that table and fill it in, that planning table and fill it in. So like I said at the start of this, it's really important that you handwrite it, because then you'll have it available really easily without having to come on and off Shobi, because this piece of writing is going to take us into next week. Okay, thank you, Year 6.